Les Reed and the theme tune for a pirate station called RNI. And that was Man of Action. And there we go. August the 14th, 1967. No man will ever forget, as somebody once said. Now, we got more in the next hour, including our tribute to Olivia Newton-John. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. The son of Sir Salman Rushdie says his father remains in a critical condition in hospital after being stabbed multiple times at a book fair in New York State. But in a statement, Zafar Rushdie described the family's relief that the 75-year-old was taken off a ventilator yesterday, meaning he was able to say a few words. He's now breathing unaided. A man charged in connection with the attack denies attempted murder. 70 charities and community organisations have written to the Conservative leadership contenders Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak, describing rising energy bills as a national emergency and calling on them to commit to providing more help. Mr Sunak has pledged an extra £10 billion in support for soaring energy bills. The Tory MP Michelle Donnellan supports Ms Truss and explains what she's planning to do.
She would get rid of the national insurance levy, so helping people have more of their own money from the very beginning. She would have a moratorium on the green levies on energy, which would reduce energy bills. And she will also drive more investment into North Sea oil, but she will also be trying to develop our own energy mix here.
Tomorrow, Sir Keir Starmer will explain how Labour would pay for a proposed freeze on the energy price cap. 6 people who were due to stand trial accused of breaking coronavirus rules when they attended a vigil for Sarah Everard have been told that their cases have now been dropped. They were due in court in November, but the Crown Prosecution Service says the legal test for prosecution has not been met. The number of migrants who crossed the English Channel in small boats so far this year has passed 20,000. More than 600 people made the journey yesterday. Simon Jones reports.
Under the scorching sun, 607 migrants in 14 boats were brought to Dover by the Border Force and RNLI on Saturday, one of the highest figures for a single day in recent months. It brings this year's total to 20,007 people. The calm weather has been a major factor in the increase in numbers, but one group working with refugees in Calais said it had heard that the people smugglers organising the journeys had lowered their prices as rival groups try to achieve dominance in the market. The government described the crossings as unacceptable, insisting people should claim asylum in the first safe country they reached, rather than risking their lives in the Channel.
A 4-year-old boy is in hospital after being attacked by a dog in Liverpool last night. Merseyside police have arrested a 31-year-old woman in connection with the incident. Football, and Nottingham Forest have picked up their first win in the Premier League since 1999, beating West Ham 1-0. Here's the moment that Taiwo Awoniyi gave his side the lead as top-flight action returned to the City Ground for the first time in 23 years.
Into the penalty area. Here's the cutback. Oh, Lingard scuffed it. Awoniyi! It bobbles off his shins into the back of the net. And that looks like Nottingham Forest's first goal in the top flight this century. It was a really scruffy one, but the Forest fans won't care. Awoniyi off the mark for his new club. It's Forest 1, West Ham 0.
BBC News, it's 4 4.
BBC Radio 2.
Time now for the traffic and travel news. Here's Orna.
Nikki, thank you. The M898 on the southbound side approaching the M8 at junction 30. That's the Erskine Bridge. There's been an accident. The road's partly blocked. It is looking very slow there. And the M90 Queensferry crossing still slightly slow on that southbound side down from Ferrytoll at junction 1B. It's heading across the crossing. And Lancashire queues have started to ease now. The M6, that pinch point, is where it joins the the M55 at junction 32 at the Broughton interchange. We had some heavy traffic there because of Blackpool queues. The A55 traffic has eased now, the North Wales Expressway. The A1M in North Yorkshire is closed at Boroughbridge at junction 48. Now that's because of an accident which has happened. And the M4, there are long delays. 2 lanes are closed. Hungerford at junction 14 to junction 13 at Cheveley. That's after an accident vehicle overturned, and it's taking around 20 minutes. The M5 all clear now. All the accidents have gone. One at Gloucester Services, that was on the southbound side. The northbound side all clear as well. Wellington to Taunton, 26 to 25. The M1 looking better now, northbound at 11A at Dunstable. That's after the breakdown. There was a breakdown in the queues after an accident. And all open now at the Blackwall Tunnel on the northbound side as well. There was a breakdown which caused delays. Back with more for you in an hour.